Coach Will Hall, West Georgia, 2 wins over ranked opponents this year. Coach will start with some general comments, and then we'll open up for questions.
Well, just a great team win. You know, I think when you look at the stats, we sat here last night, these 2 guys next to me will tell you, and we talked about the plan to win, and we went through it by position groups, and just an unbelievable job of everybody following the plan. We had the ball 40 minutes on offense. We ran the ball 64 times for 272 yards. Just controlled the clock. You know, we got in the red zone 2 times and didn't score, which is unfortunate. We've got to do a better job on that, or the game would have been a larger margin. But we controlled the clock and kept a tremendous offense off the field. In the kicking game, we averaged 43 yards per punt. We down one inside the 20. We had a long of 63. Our kickoff team consistently tackled them inside the 25-yard line. We corralled a great punt returner every time we punted it, who's returned 1 for a touchdown this year, which all led to an effort by our defense that was just unbelievable. And I thought our offense helped them. I thought our kicking game helped them. But to hold that team to 423 yards, but that's on 89 snaps. You know, so I think that's less than 5 yards per play. 5 times 89 is 445. Yes, that's less than 5 yards per play. Just an unbelievable effort. You know, by our defense, held them to 7 of 19 on 3rd down. Stopped them 4 times in the red zone. 2 big picks by Carlos. Just a great effort by our coaching staff of putting together a tremendous plan that fit. You know, our offense plan fit our defensive plan, which fit our kicking game plan, and then our kids bought into it. And our kids, man, what can you say? We talked about how you got to want it. You just got to want it, and I thought our kids wanted it today. And these 2 next to me are 2 tremendous young men that spilled their guts for the red and blue, and I'm proud of them today.
Coach, not just the fact that you had 4 turnovers, but where they were on the field, too deep in their territory, too deep in your territory, really swung the momentum.
Yeah, it was. You know, I thought us getting the picks in the red zone, but that was part of the plan. You know, they're a big play team. They score on big plays. They're not a grind it and drive it team. So, you know, going in the game, we knew they were going to get yards, but points. You know, we thought once we got them down to the red zone where they couldn't throw it deep, we could hold them to field goals, maybe force them into some turnovers, and that's what we did. You know, we forced turnovers down there, and just a tremendous plan by Scott Simons. Tremendous job by our kids executing it, and you know, I just thought it was a great game. Yeah.
Carlos, 2 right there on the goal line. What did you see on those plays there?
Well, the coaches they gave us a good scheme to play with, and I also just saw the ball coming, and we have a great defensive line. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and the ball came right to me.
Carlos does a great job of seeing things. He's does a great job at route recognition and noticing things, and he has a great feel for it. You know, he had one like that against Miles too, I believe, down in the red zone. You know, he just has a good knack for that. He's just a good football player.
With time of possession being so heavily in y'all's favor, how are y'all able to keep the ball that long with still having 117 yards of penalties?
Yeah, you know, that's the thing that is really disappointing today. 17 penalties for 117 yards. You know, we really hurt ourselves with that, and that's uncharacteristic of us. We've been a team that doesn't get penalized much this year. So that's really disappointing. That's something that's out of character for us. It's something we've obviously got to address and fix this week. But just a tremendous plan offensively, you know, by Sam Gregg. Seth ran the ball great. Dallas read it great. Alp ran the ball well. We had an unfortunate touchdown get called back. We got down in the red zone twice and turned it over once and didn't get a 4th and short one time. Oh, we could have scored some more points. But the goal was to make sure we score, but also take time off while we do it. You know, you hate to say you don't want to score too quick, but playing this team right here in the way they're a momentum team, we wanted to make some big plays, but not too many. We wanted to grind on them. We wanted it to be we wanted everybody to leave Ray Lynn Stadium field today and say, boy, that was an ugly football game. And we thought we got that.
Seth, 25 carries, a lot of them, you know, between the tackles. Talk about the job of moving the chains and, you know, keeping the offense on the field for so long.
All I can say is, you know, God's plan is better than anybody else is playing. We were projected to not come out and do anything. Everybody had us as an underdog, and we just, as a whole team, Coach Hall took it upon himself to humble us, to make our team humble and just get back to the basics and go to work. So, as you know, with the plans that we had and everybody else going to work and the offensive line doing such a great job up front, those things were able to happen. And so, you know, that's why I give the credit.
Seth's been tremendously unselfish this year. We've played a lot of backs, and he's been unselfish. But I thought, you know, big players play big in big games, and there's not been a bigger game. I don't think there's been a bigger moment in Dr. Marrero's tenure as the president of this university than today at 2 o'clock. I think that was the biggest moment of his tenure here today, and I think we catapulted West Georgia forward as a university today.
And obviously a big bounce back win to, you know, not even legitimize you, but you know, a lot of people may have started doubting after last week. You know,
Yeah,
this team
they didn't start. They did. You know, D2 football said we weren't ready to be an elite Gulf South Conference team. Bob Eblin, who's been writing for them forever and is supposed to be the D2 football guru, he said we're not ready to be an elite team in this conference. We took that to heart, and we got our butt kicked last week. And sometimes in life that happens, and a lot of things played into that. And we had to let go of the past. We had to learn from it, but we had to let it go. And there's things we're good at and things we're not, and there's things we're getting better at and things we're improving on. I thought we stuck to what we were good at this whole week, from Sunday all the way to Saturday. We went back to work. We put our hard hat on, you know, and we played the way we've got to play to win a big game, and just credit to everybody involved in that.
We got, obviously, road getting easier next week going to Florence. So
Yep.
What about that challenge there?
Well, you know, we're 6-1. We're past the midway mark, and we're sitting right where we want to be. You know, we said going into this year, everybody asked me, Coach, what's your goal? What's your goal first year? My goal has been for us to play 11 games that matter at West Georgia, because we've not done that in a long time. And we're going into Game 8, and Game 8 matters a lot because of what we've done to this point. And we got to take it 1 week at a time, so that when we go to shorter on Game 11 matters. And you know, we got a chance to have a good season, but we just got to come back to work tomorrow. We're going to enjoy this one tonight, and we're going to come back to work tomorrow.